cPacket makes packet analysis devices that perform real-time packet analysis right on their box, and this is a different approach from visibility fabrics. Rather than ship packets through a fabric to a tool that then does an analysis, cPacket does the analysis in real time right on their appliance and right in silicon. And the results of the analysis, which is essentially metadata, are shipped up to a central reporting engine where you can monitor the results. On February 21st, 2017, cPacket announced the Cx4100, which offers 4 ports of 100 gigabit line rate monitoring and analysis. So with the Cx4100, you get millisecond resolution monitoring, wire speed packet key performance indicators, packet capture, spike detection, a RESTful API, and nanosecond timestamping, among other features. The Cx4100 will be available in Q2 of 2017, and it is one component of the cPacket portfolio that can outfit your network with real-time analysis capabilities for several different wire speeds and storage for forensic analysis requirements. I was at Cisco Live Europe in February 2017 and ran into cPacket at the World of Solutions. Josh Joyner was kind enough to grant me an on-the-spot interview to discuss and demo the cPacket platform. Enjoy. All right, Josh, here with cPacket. Now, you guys, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but my remembrance of what cPacket is all about, you got a box that does basically inline traffic analysis. So I'm sending my traffic right through your box, and then right in the ASIC, you're doing all the magic decodes and analysis that would need to be done, and then you're shipping from the box metadata up to a collector, more or less, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
We call it a dashboard.
Yeah, okay. All right, so I'm curious to see the analytics. I've written about your platform before, and I'm curious to see what the screen looks like, what kind of data you're pulling out. Can you kind of run me through some highlights?
Sure, yeah, definitely. So as you said, we get data, feed it into from a tap or span mirror port, and we feed it into our box. Well, that box is doing line rate complete packet inspection. So min packet size, worst case scenario, 1 gig, 10 gig, 40 gig, and even 100 gig. Announcement this week. So with all of that data, we're able to look inside from layer 2 to layer 7. And because we can do that, we can pull out some key performance metrics. We also do some things built into the product. We also allow users to do customized key performance metrics. So anything that you do a search on or create, you can actually then report and analyze that further. So here in front of me is a dashboard. So all that metadata and KPIs that we're collecting, it rolls up into this dashboard that allows you to do computational analysis on. So in this case, we kind of give you like average throughput. You can create customized alerts, or you can use some of the alerts in the box to know, what is the average throughput for a given source destination IP address. We can also give you top talkers, server session time, average session time, retransmits, number of resets, those kinds of things. Allow you to do a lot of compare and analysis on multiple KPIs. As an example, a good metric here is like window size, right? Window size is very important to understand what it is.
TCP window size,
exactly.
how much throughput you're sending through
exactly.
in a transaction.
So if you see a drop or an increase, there could be some performance problems either of the application or the network or the server, depending on what the responses are. We also have some capabilities to do like top talkers, top flow analysis from source destination. So this dashboard here is rolling up all of those KPIs, hundreds and thousands of KPIs into a nice, easy to digest dashboard. And then from here, you can kind of view key performance metrics and figure out where problems are occurring. And then from this view, we can drill right into the packets directly to start troubleshooting and identify the problem.
So when we've got a key performance metric of some kind, have I defined that? Or are they kind of more generic network things that you as cPacket intuitively know what good network behavior is, and you've built them in?
Yeah, that's actually a great question, because we're working on right now is we also have something we call baselining. So you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
So what we can do is we start baselining your traffic. Once we sit on the network long enough, we can start predicting into the future now what is a normal metric for your, whether it's TCP or whether it's Ethan in the payload. I can tell you that Ethan should be seen in the payload at this time of day, this day of the week, those kinds of things.
You're even doing that in the ASICs?
Yes.
Right in silicon?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
So we're able to do some of that and then get you the predictive analytics to say, hey, I should be, on Sunday at 1 p.m., I should always be seeing Ethan in the payload. If I don't see that, generate an alert. If something exceeds a value or drops below a value, those are all things that we can do.
Okay.
So those are some of the more the advanced pieces that we're working on and starting to deploy now.
Again, at line rate.
At line rate, min packet size, worst case scenario, across hundreds and thousands of ports across the distributed monitoring architecture.
Now you mentioned 100 gigabit.
Yes.
Tell me about this, and that's a fresh announcement?
Yeah, it's a fresh announcement. We have a 100 gig product that'll be released in the second quarter. That'll allow you to do something similar. You don't have 100% of all the features, but you have a lot of the C-burst analysis, what we call C-burst, to be able to see the millisecond resolution on any of the data we just discussed at 100 gig resolution.